Hi, this is Reaper here, and today I'm bringing you a League of Legends guide, Jungle Guide, Season 5 for Tryndamere the Barbarian King. This is going to be a more detailed guide. I do have a full gameplay already up. It's been up for about a week now, showing you how to play Tryndamere. This is going to be more going over his abilities, masteries, runes, and an item build in more detail so you can understand a little more of how to play him or how he works. So check out that full gameplay guide after this if you're interested still. And let's get on with Tryndamere. Okay, a few things. His ultimate is probably, I'm not going to say is the best ultimate in the game, but it is definitely up there and one of the best ultimates in the game if utilized correctly. Can help you get out of most situations and can help you stay in the fight and pretty much almost, take on any enemy champion in the game except for extremely good duelists like Vayne and stuff like that. And even Vayne, unless she gets away from you, you're going to be able to take her on in game alright anyways. So okay, the summoner spells we're going to be going with Flash and Smite, normal jungle setup, and that's going to do his abilities. Let's go over all that shit. And just really quick, I'm going to be having that link in the description below for that full game video. You can also check it out in our playlist, the Season 5 playlist on our channel. So, starting with his passive, Tryndamere gains Fury for each attack, critical strike, and killing blow he makes. Fury passively increases critical strike chance and can be consumed with his Bloodlust spell. So every attack you do, it's going to give you Fury, and then it's going to, with the more Fury, it's going to increase your critical strike chance. So, Bloodlust. Tryndamere thrives on his throes of combat, increases his attack damage as he is more and more wounded. He can cast Bloodlust to consume his Fury and heal himself. So with the passive, building Fury for each attack, when you activate the Q, it will heal you, but also with its passive on the Q, the higher level it is, the more damage you will do with the less health you have. So, Mocking Shout, W. Tryndamere lets out an insulting cry, decreasing surrounding champions' attack damage. Enemies with their backs turned to Tryndamere also have their movement speed reduced. So this is while they're attacking you, they're going to have their attack damage reduced if you activate it when they're attacking you. If you activate it when they're running away, it's going to reduce their movement speed. In his E ability, the Spinning Slash, Tryndamere slices toward a target unit, dealing damage to enemies in his path. This is generally used for initiating, jumping into the fight, or getting out, and this helps out a lot either way, and it does a pretty good amount of damage to anything in his path, using it for an initiation. So your first point is going to go into your E, second point would go into your Q, third point in W, and then you're going to be maxing out your Q first actually, and then your Spinning Slash E, and then your Mocking Shout. Of course, your Undying Rage when you get the chance to. Your ultimate, Tryndamere's lust for battle becomes so strong that he is unable to die no matter how wounded he becomes. So when you activate this, you will not go below 1 health for 6 seconds, I believe is what it is. So you are invulnerable. You cannot be killed. This is what makes Tryndamere an OP champion, really. I mean, he does so much damage, and his attack speed, that's how you build him. But using this, if you utilize his ultimate, you can, like I said before, you can pretty much solo almost any champion out there. Of course, unless you get stunned and all that gravy CC shit. So, utilize his ultimate. You utilize his ultimate, and you can wreck with Tryndamere. Okay. So, also one thing too, while we're on his ultimate, your Q, when you use your ultimate, when it's maxed out, your Q, your Bloodlust, your Battle Fury, will max out. Don't use it until you know that your cooldown's about to go, like it's about to go away, the ultimate's about to end. Then use it that way, because if you use it before then, all that damage is going to be taken away, and it's not going to be used for nothing. Maybe you can get at least hit one more time before you would die after it ends. So let's go ahead and jump into his masteries. Okay, so in his masteries, I go 21 and 9. Some of the times I will go with some utility instead of the defense, but for this build, especially in the full game video, I went for the 21 and 9. So we're going to have the Fury, Butcher, Brute Force, Martial Mastery, Warlord, Devastating Strikes, Frenzy, and your Havoc. Oh, of course, we have Executioner and Dangerous Game also. This is going to give your attack speed and your attack damage just straight line all the way down, and then give you some damage to help out with the minions in the jungle, and then do increased damage to champions below half their health. So the defense, we're going to have block, recovery, unyielding, veteran scars, and juggernaut. This is going to help you be a little more tanky in the game. The utility, now of course you have your ultimate so you can not die, but to be tanky, for it to take a little while longer before you have to use that ultimate, you know, okay. Your utility, you'd probably take Fleet of Foot, or sorry, I got it right here. No, I don't. That's not it. This is it. Your Fleet of Foot, Summoner's Insight to reduce the Summoner spells cooldown, your Scout for that increased range on your Trinket, and your Alchemist. So, okay, let's jump over into his runes. Okay, guys, so again, I do have this zoomed in, so its cursor's going to be off just a little bit. But, starting items, Hunter's Machete, of course, 2 health pots, Warding Totem, or the Sweeping Lens. Normally, I go with the Warding Totem first, and then swap out to a Sweeping Lens later after the first couple of recalls, but half the damn time I forget to swap out to a Sweeping Lens. Okay, so main jungle items. You have the Skirmisher's Saber or the Stalker's Blade. Some people have taken the damn hatchet with Tryndamere. I'm not going to say it's completely wrong. I'm not going to, but the hatchet is more designed for a champion who needs help clearing the jungle, and Tryndamere doesn't really need that. I go with the Skirmisher's Blade or the Stalker's Blade because it's going to help you in fighting enemy champions. Skirmisher's Blade, the smite can be cast on enemy champions and marking them for 6 seconds, so you're going to you're going to do true damage to them while it's active on them. Excuse me. So it's going to help you duel champions a lot, and that's normally probably what you'll take with Tryndamere. The Stalker's Blade, if you smite the enemy champion, it's going to reduce their movement speed by 50% for 2 seconds, and it's going to do a little bit of damage to them. So I generally, Stalker's Blade isn't horrible, or I mean, it's a good one to have too. It's going to be like a double whammy on the slows if they're running away from you, or to go ahead and get a slow on them and then jump in there, attack them, and while they're running away, slow them again, of course. Alright, and then Boots of Speed. This is kind of a first recall setup. Your core build, we're going to be going with the Devour enchantment. You can take the Warrior enchantment, but try out the Devour. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of like the Feral, except you don't have to farm up to a certain point to really utilize the Feral. This is going to, as you farm, it's going to increase as you farm gradually with you. So it's going to give you increased attack speed, damage, 40 magic damage on hit on top of your attack damage already, and then it's going to level up as you kill more monsters and champions and shit like that. So anyways, Berserker's Greaves, always take Berserker's Greaves unless they have a lot of CC, and then you need some, maybe get some the Mercury Treads. Okay, so Blade of the Ruined King, this is the first item you're going to build into after you have your jungle item all the way up. This is a great weapon for Tryndamere since he's melee. This is going to give you increased damage, attack speed, and life steal, and it's also going to have that active of dealing 10% of their max damage to the enemy target, and it's going to heal you for that much. So that's one thing too on his ultimate I explained earlier, where you want to wait till that ultimate's going to be going off till you queued with your Fury to heal you. You're also going to wait till that point too to go ahead and use the active, if it's off cooldown of course, of the Blade of the Ruined King, so it gives you that extra health. And then with your life steal that you'll build up for the end game, you're going to be doing pretty good with Tryndamere. The Infinity Edge would be the next weapon, and then Static Sheath. Well, Infinity Edge, just really quick, it's a no-brainer on that, and increases his critical strike damage, so you're already going to have critical strike chance, increased critical strike chance because of his passive with his Fury built up. And this is going to do more damage with that critical strike chance, along with giving you attack damage and, you know, increased critical strike chance. I've said that a lot. It's kind of tongue twisting me right now. Static Shiv, increased attack speed, critical strike chance, and movement speed. And it's also every 100 charges you get just from moving around and attacking, you're going to deal 100 damage, bonus magic damage to up to 4 targets. And then the Ravenous Hydra. You can take this or Bloodthirster. I would generally take this for AoE. It's going to help you clear out mini waves, because Tryndamere is also a split pusher too. I didn't mention that in the beginning of the video. Hopefully you've lasted this long and watched this far. But he is a very good split pusher, and this is going to help you be a better split pusher to clear out those minion waves really fast. Along with giving you attack damage, lifesteal, and health regain, is going to have an AoE, which is why it clears out minion waves. Alright, situational. If they're going really tanky, maybe not just one tank, but maybe two, you're going to want to get Last Whisper for increased armor penetration, along with your Black Cleaver and your runes. I'm sorry, I was kind of off. Anyways, and then if you're wanting more attack speed and some tenacity, like maybe instead of going with the boots, you want some additional attack speed and attack damage and some tenacity, you might go with the Zephyr. Banshee's Veil. Okay, I put this in there to kind of explain a little bit. Don't take Banshee's Veil. Reason being, scenario, there's 5 seconds left on the cooldown for its shield. You go into a fight and you get nuked down really fast, so you have to pop your ultimate. And then this one comes up and it is used up immediately for any ability that wouldn't have done anything to you while you're in your ultimate anyway, so it is completely wasted. So it is not a good item to get for Tryndamere. Some people might argue with me on that, and that's okay. In my opinion, it is not a good item to get with Tryndamere. Armor, Sunfire Cape, you're melee, you're in the battle and everything like that, in the thick of everything, so you're going to be doing damage to them along with giving you armor and health. So that's pretty much going to do it for the items. If you have any questions or comments on them, on anything in the video, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible on that. Alright, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Again, remember the full game video is out. It's in our playlist on our channel, or it's going to be in the description below in a link. Check it out. But Tryndamere, just remember to utilize his ultimate. You utilize his ultimate and you will wreck an enemy team. In a way, you can be a tank. That's why he can play top lane pretty well too. He does have some counters and some really good skill matchups against quite a few champions, but if you make it to the late game, you can do well with Tryndamere. He's a very good split pusher, and he can get in and out of fights really quickly. And then of course his ultimate. I emphasize his ultimate because you need to utilize it. And I'm still learning him really well too. I've played him quite a few times, and I really do enjoy playing Tryndamere in the jungle. He's kind of a surprise. You don't expect him to do great, and then all of a sudden it's just like, what the fuck? How does this guy have 20-something kills? But he does have pentakill potential in that too. I haven't gotten one yet with him. You know, shame on me, but you know, it is what it is. So okay guys, hit that like button below if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel, please help us grow, and we'll catch you on the next one.